Hello, and welcome to my second Get Ready and Go video. I'm very excited because today are the BCCAs, which means that today's the Body Confidence Canada Awards. So I'm going, both my friend Sherry and my friend Katie, who you've met both of them at this point, they're my dates. And I'm really excited, but I have to get ready. This is like an important thing. I'm also working at the same time I'm getting ready, so it's a whole thing. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put on a face mask. The kelp face mask from The Face Shop, which is my favorite face mask ever. And then I'm going to curl this hairs with this curling wand. I'm not going to record it because that would take forever, but just know that that's what's happening. And to curl it, we're going to go in alternating directions. So one out and then the next piece in. And that's how this is happening. Hello, Clarice. Get this off of me. Look how good my skin looks. Step with some eye cream. While that's soaking in, we're gonna eyebrow. You understand how much I hate doing my eyebrows? This is not enjoyable makeup to me. This is like blood, sweat, and tears. This is like hard fucking work. I hate it. I wish I just naturally had full eyebrows. I think that's as good as they're gonna ever get in my life. And then I'm gonna put on 600 pounds of moisturizer because I don't have a primer I wanna use. So, when I want my makeup to look fierce, what I do is I mix the e.l.f. moisturizer with my Garnier moisturizer together. They're like really intense. I end up with this really intense white cast on my face for a really long time while they soak in, but then once they are soaked in, everything works magically. Okay, now that I've had this moisturizer on for like ever. This is the Benefit Porefessional Primer. I'm just putting it on my forehead because I've been very porous around my forehead. I mean, why not? I've told you before and I'll say it again, I can only use Benefit Porefessional in situations where it's like a special event or something. I can't wear it too many times because it does break me out. But unfortunately for you, my lovely viewer, I'll probably only be doing Get Ready and Go videos on special occasions. So you're gonna be like, oh, Abby wears it all the time. I don't. Now that that's on, I want to put a little green on this mountain on my forehead. Remember when I said a little green? And then I guess while I'm at this step, I'll take the Benefit Shy Beam and just like go like really extra all the way around my eyes. I'm not kidding about going really extra, just so you know. I don't want to have dark eyes at all today. I want it to look like I have slept every night for 8 hours my whole life. I want to lie. Now the foundation we're going to use is the Sephora Collection one. I'm a little bit worried because sometimes it looks really terrible. Like, really terrible. But sometimes it looks really good. And, I don't know, like, I'm giving it faith today. Last time I wore it, I was shooting one of my tutorials for this month. And I guess because I was just kind of sloppily getting ready before I shot the video, I used a ton of moisturizer. And I mean, like, a ton of moisturizer. And it looked amazing. And I remember after I was done shooting that video, I didn't want to take it off. I was like, no man, like, my skin looks amazing. So I'm hoping to recreate that today. My Real Technique sponge is a little bit too wet, so it really just like took all of this off. 1, 2, 3. This brush is the Sephora Collection number 47 brush. This is the only expensive brush that I own, and I bought it because I wanted it anyway. It looked like a great brush to apply your foundation. And then Kathleen Lights talked about it in one video about how much she liked it to put on her foundation. And then of course, so instantly after that, I was like, okay, well I gotta buy this right now because it's gonna sell out because Kathleen Lights talked about it. But yeah, it sold out like instantly. I didn't get there in time. And then it finally came back in stock like a week ago. And this was like forever ago. So they took forever for it to come back in stock because that's how backlogged they were. I'm not gonna lie to you, don't know that it was worth $35. And then we're gonna give it the old blend. Now, I can't stand it when my foundation on my eyelids is creasing. So we're gonna like do that right now before I do anything else. Nope, that's not it. There it is. And I did put corrector on underneath, so this should be mostly canceled, but I am going to be using some heavy duty concealer. If I can find it. I'm gonna do this thing while I'm here, but just on the top. It'll transfer down to the bottom by itself, but that's okay. I'm gonna take my concealer up here because I'm like really dark up here. I always am, but usually I just ignore it. But I want it to look a little brighter today. I'm gonna do what I can. And then I'm actually gonna blend it out with my finger instead of with the Beauty Blender, because my finger is here. And then I'm gonna set that right now. Now before I set my face with powder, I want to use a little bit of this Better Fit High Beam on my cheekbones. Up here where I didn't put any powder. The only thing with this stuff though is you gotta blend it kind of fast. And it just provides a nice little glow that I will intensify later with another highlighter. Now I'm going to set my face with some powder. I'm using the e.l.f. HD setting powder. A lot of people don't like this powder because they say it gives them a white cast. I do find that it gives me a white cast, but because I'm so pale, I don't really think it super matters. Now I definitely look a little powdery on my forehead, but the thing is that like lately my forehead has been getting kind of like greasy, which is weird because I've never had that before. But I'm hoping that, you know, while this forehead situation that I have mixes with my oils, and then when I set it with a setting spray later, it won't look as powdery. I know what I want to do for my eyes. I don't actually know that I'm going to need all 3 of these palettes, but I'm gonna grab them all over here just to be safe. But I know I'm gonna need the Tarte one because that was what started this whole idea for today's makeup look. I'll zoom in a little bit. And then we're just gonna kind of go up the purple row, building in my crease as we go, and then I'll probably save the darkest one for the end so that I can really get some dimension up in there. So this is Natural Beauty. Oh, I hear an ambulance. Be safe out there, everybody. I want to take my liquid liner and draw out the lines so that I know where this business is going to end. It's like one of the tricks I came up with recently. I didn't even see it on YouTube. I was just like, why don't I just draw the lines out? Yes. Did I just get my eyeliner right on the first try? So what I want to do is I want to take this Joe Fresh eyeshadow. This is in the shade Rose Quartz. I'm going to take it on like this flat fluffy brush. Take a lot of it. I'm going to even spray it with some setting spray before I throw it on the fucking floor. And I really want to focus it on the inner corner of my eyelid and just kind of like fluff it out so that I can kind of go darker. Here we go, here we go. I was kind of emotionally ready for there to be like a lot of fallout because I loaded this brush up and then sprayed it. Like I was ready for some to crumble down, but nada. And what I really like about this eyeshadow specifically, like this Joe Fresh one, is that it's very twinkly. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna take the darkest shade, which is called Bombshell. And we're gonna like really do that right here on the outer bit. I'm gonna make sure that I flick out because I don't want it to come underneath, really. I mean, if it does a little bit where things have happened, but I really want this cat eye shape that I go for on a typical basis, but just not usually with sparkly purple. And I think that's gonna be my eyeshadow mostly done, but I definitely wanna go into the Modern Renaissance palette, wherever I put it. And I wanna get Buon Fresco and use that just as another opportunity to blend, blend, blend. I just wanna run over the whole crease with it and into the lid a little bit just to help blend things out. Oh yeah. A little bit of extra drama, but without, like, you can't really put your finger on what I did, but I did something. Then I want to take like a flat brush and take tempera and put it on my brow bone. You know what I'm gonna do while I'm up here? I'm gonna finish my wing. Take a deep breath, because you can't breathe while you do this. Okay, so it's been like 20 minutes since I applied the bakage, but before we wipe it off, I gotta contour. I can't believe I almost forgot. This is why whenever I'm going anywhere important, I start my makeup very early because it's not stressful, and I've now been leisurely getting ready for like 3 hours. Now we're gonna wipe off the bakage. Use a pinky shade. Now nose contour. Use this brush. See if I can work some nose magic. I'm gonna go back into this palette. Take a little bit of that darker purple shade, the one that's called Best Friend. I'm gonna take it under. Just a little bit though, because my eyes get really sensitive when I put on lower lash line eyeshadow, and I don't want that today. Now, I want to use a little bit of blush, and then we're gonna highlight, and then we're going to use a setting spray, which is in the part that I've been waiting for. I'm gonna focus this blush farther back. Guess which highlighter I'm using. Guess which highlighter I'm using. Surprising no one. Alright, do inner corner first. Maybe I should have gone for more of a cool tone highlight because my eyelids are so cool toned. Let me try that. Let's try this instead. This is the Essence eyeshadow in Snowflake. I bought it because Patelo really likes it as a highlighter, and I love her, and I love her channel, so let's try this. This is an eyeshadow though, so it's gonna have a lot more like back pigment to it than the Tarte one is. I actually do think that that looks better this time. Sorry, Tarte. So I think this is the face makeup done. gonna chill while this dries, and then we're gonna mascara, and then flossies, and then finish the hair, and then I'm good to go. Yeah. I'm so excited for these lashes. Look at that. Yosh. Look at those lashes compared to my normal lashes. Look at that. Lashes have been clamped. My makeup, with the exception of my lips, done. I just gotta finish my hair, and I thought you might want to see that. So let's just see if we can do this. Here we go. My condolences to the environment. So the hair is nice and crispy, dry from the hairspray. We're just gonna brush it through now with this wide tooth comb, and then do whatever I gotta do to pump it up in the various places. I still have the curling wand here, and it's still plugged in. So should I need to touch anything up, we can do that. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's like some guy grinding an axe or something outside. So if I'm murdered and this video never goes up, that's what's happened. Check it out. Yes. Curling my hair with a curling wand is like the best way to do it. I always find with a curling iron, it like with the clamp, it doesn't stay in as well. Like it'll fall out within a couple of hours, but this way I'm like good for days. So I mean, really that's it for my hair and makeup. I just need to put on a lip color and get dressed, but I have some time still just to hang out and do what I gotta do before I go. So consider the get ready half of this video done, so let's go. So right now I'm in Sherry's car. She just ran into Starbucks to grab our beverages, and you know, then we're gonna get going. I'm a little nervous because it's already just after 3 and we're supposed to be in Toronto at this event by 5. But I mean, it happens. It's fine. It's fine. My makeup looks really good in this lighting. Thank you. Usually your makeup looks worse, but like the worst in the car. But mine looks pretty decent today. My boobies keep popping out of my dress, but I mean, it happens. We're gonna try not to let it happen. I'm wearing the spring that I thought was really cute, but now this sound is driving me a little bit nuts. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Let's go. to 5 minutes.
And really, that's a long speech, girl. That's long.
Actually, you said like that was the maximum. So one of us has to push her up though. She doesn't need any.
You.
No, you're pushing her up.
You. Yeah.
Unlike Ellen, when like someone comes out and there's a song that's playing, like yours that comes out, she'd be like, yo, bitch, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Or like boss ass bitch or something.
Oh yeah, I'm a boss ass bitch.
I can see that.
Bitch, I'm a boss ass bitch. And what are you wearing today? How long did it take you to get ready?
Well, I was working at the same time, like radio working, but it took me about 6 hours. But I was doing both at once.
Yeah.
So I would like do an eyeliner and then 45 minutes later do the other side.
Okay.
So like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And what lipstick are you wearing?
This is the Kylie Lip Kit and Candy K. On my channel I have a full review if you want to check it out. I'll have a link below.
Yeah, boy. Go check.
Now I have to link it below.
All this extra work we're making. And how do you feel about your new haircut?
I like being head naked.
Yeah?
What do you think of my hair?
I love it.
Really?
How much do you love it?
A lot.
Yeah. She looks
Yes.
dope. It suits her so well, eh?
I don't
She just Snapchat
Abby.
one day like it's gone.
Tell me what you told the person at the salon.
I went, just take it all off. And she was like, all of it? And I was like, yeah, do whatever you want.
She could have just shaved your head.
Yeah, she could have.
Boss ass bitch. Gets it done.
She fell backwards and she caught me.
In Abby's words, this is what body confidence means to her. To me, body confidence isn't about fitting a mold of anyone's idea of beauty. Body confidence is about accepting the body you have and learning to love it for what it is. Everybody was built differently. What the world might try to make you hate about your body is actually what makes it unique. And unique, she certainly is. Abby Green is only 22 years old and is a recent college graduate. She is a radio producer, blogger, writer, singer, ukulele player, anime fan, avid cosplayer, and a disabilities advocate. Oh, when do you sleep, honey?
She doesn't.
I do not remember being this accomplished at 22. I don't. Which wasn't too long ago, by the way.
As I sit up here and I look down at the other recipients and I hear them talk up here, and I have been scrolling through their various accolades on the website, and I think about myself at 22 years old and how much they've already done, even though they're older than me. I just keep feeling like Steve Harvey's gonna come out from behind the curtain and be like, sorry, I read the card wrong. When it comes to body confidence, if you don't mind me speaking from the perspective of someone who was born with her physical disability, and it's not just like, your normal run-of-the-mill disability, it's one that affects my skeleton and how I'm shaped, and like, it doesn't matter how much weight I gain or lose or what I do in my life, you're gonna look at me and be like, yeah, she's disabled, yeah. And I guess when I started college and I was in my early days of college, it kind of like hit me that even though I played the part of being like really, really confident and really like hardworking and all that for a long time, I didn't really mean it. I was really like disassociated with my body image. I would look at pictures of me and be like, yeah, that's me, but I didn't really get it. And it was a kind of a process to learn to accept that about myself, that this is how I looked, and no matter what I did, I wasn't going to change it. And of course, the way the world works and the way media works, and knowing I was getting into media myself, you go through that like period of mourning. Like there's nothing I can do about it, but at the end you go through the acceptance, and that, like I said before, that moment that you realize that what makes me different is what makes me special, what sets me apart from everyone else. And the fact that, as I was getting into doing YouTube and as I started working in radio and that sort of thing, the fact that there was no one else that looked like me, I think actually kind of became my strength. And when I was younger, there was no one in the media for me to look up to that looked like me at all. And it kind of became like a mission for me to be that person for someone else. And even already, I have met so many other people with very visible physical disabilities who have told me that they think it's great that I'm trying, if you will. And accepting an award like this means the world to me, because it shows me going forward. I'm the youth recipient, so I still have a long way that I could go, and I hope I go. But it shows me that it's being recognized, and that if I keep working, just think about all the things that I could do. Even something like this here today with the ramps on either side of the stage. I have been to so many venues and accepted other things or whatever where I get there and, you know, the stage is not accessible, or they told me it was an accessible building, but the stairs, there were stairs to get in. And I think that if I am able to be vocal and be visible, maybe that's something that we could change someday, making the world better.
Yeah! Yeah, Abby!
Both in the sense of accepting ourselves and, you know, loving whatever weird body you got, and in the literal sense of making places accessible. And so I just want to say thank you a lot for this award. It means a lot to me. Thanks.
Say it again. Say it one more time. How sweaty are you?
I'm so sweaty. And if you put a chicken nugget on my body, it would fry itself. Make sure you touch her. She's like really warm.
Aw, it's so cute. How was your nice burrito?
I haven't eaten it yet, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah?
I'm so tired.
Yeah? Socialized out a little bit?
And it's like past my bedtime.
Yeah, what's your bedtime, Abby?
Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Aw, that's so cute.
I'm 90.
That's so adorable. My favorite 90-year-old. You probably don't want video of you eating, eh?
No, I'm like not an attractive eater.
Well, let's just look at these tacos. Yeah, boy.
Look how late it is. This is so past my bedtime.
How are you feeling at the end of the night? Did you like the event?
I had a lot of fun
Yeah.
at this event,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm very tired,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm ready to go to bed.
Do you feel like you've been awarded and accomplished? Do you feel like this has been a great day in your life?
I think it's definitely been a noteworthy day.
Mm-hmm.
When I look back at my life, I will remember this and remember you and my darling Katie for accompanying me, my loves. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.